Article dot 117 Espionage. The penalty of treason correctional shall be inflicted upon any person who, number 1, without authority, therefore, enters a warship, port, or naval or military establishment or reservation to obtain any information, plans, photographs, or other data of a confidential nature relative to the defense of the Philippine archipelago, or number 2, being in possession by reason of the public office he holds. In the article, data or information referred to in the preceding paragraph discloses their contents to a representative of a foreign nation. Number 1. What is espionage? Espionage is the offense of gathering, transmitting, or losing information respecting the national defense with intent or reason to believe that the information is to be used to the injury of the Republic of the Philippines or to the advantage of any foreign nation. Ito pala ay ang pagkuha, pagbigay o pagwala ng impormasyon patungkol sa depensa ng isang bansa. Ito ay may intensyon na sirain ang Pilipinas o gamitin ng ibang bansa. What are the ways committing espionage under Article 117? There are two ways of committing espionage under Art. 117. Number 1, by entering without authority, therefore, a warship and port, naval or military establishment or reservation to obtain any information, plans, photographs, or other data of a confidential nature relative to the defense of the Philippines. Number 2, by disclosing to the representative of a foreign nation the contents of the articles, data, or information referred to in paragraph number 1 of Art. 117, which he had in his possession by reason of the public office he holds. 3. What are the elements of the first way of committing espionage? Elements of the first way of committing espionage. Number 1, that the offender enters any of the places mentioned therein. Pumasok ang may sala sa mga lugar na ito, a warship, port, naval or military establishment or reservation. Number 2, that he has no authority, therefore wala siyang pahintulot na pumasok. Number 3, that his purpose is to obtain information, plans, photographs, or other data of a confidential nature relative to the defense of the Philippines. Ang kanyang sadya ay para kumuha ng impormasyon ng mga plano, mga litrato o iba pang mga datos na itinalagang lihim patungkol sa depensa ng Pilipinas. 4. What are the elements of the second way of committing espionage? Number 1. Elements of the second way of committing espionage. Number 1. That the offender is a public officer. Ang may sala ay isang nagtatrabaho sa gobyerno. That he has in his possession the articles, data, or information referred to in paragraph number 1 of Article 117 by reason of the public officer he holds. Na sa kanyang pangangalaga bilang nagtatrabaho sa gobyerno, ang impormasyon, mga plano, mga litrato o iba pang mga datos na itinalagang lihim patungkol sa depensa ng Pilipinas. Number 3, that he discloses their contents to a representative of a foreign nation. Ipinaalam niya ang nilalaman ng mga ito sa isang kinatawan dayuhang bansa. To be liable under Part. 1, what must the offender have? To be liable under 1, the offender must have the intention to obtain information relative to the defense of the Philippines. Para managot sa Part. 1, ang may sala ay dapat layunin na makuha ang informasyon patungkol sa depensa ng Pilipinas. If the accused has no such intention, even if he takes possession of or photographs referred to in paragraph number 1 of Art. 117, he is not liable under that provision. Kung ang akusado ay wala gaanong layunin kahit kinuha niya ang mga plano o mga litrato, hindi siya managot sa provision na ito. Number 6. Is it necessary that the information, etc. is obtained? Under the first way of committing espionage, it is not necessary that the offender should have obtained any information, plans, etc. mentioned in paragraph number 1 of Art. 117. It is sufficient that he has the purpose to obtain any of them when he entered a warship, port, or naval or military establishment. Sa lalim ng unang paraan para magawa ang espionage, hindi kailangan na ang may sala ay kumuha ng impormasyon, mga plano, etc. Sapat na ang kanyang layunin na makuha ang alinman sa mga ito nung pumasok siya sa warship, port, or naval or military establishment. Number 7. Who are the persons liable in two ways of committing espionage? Under paragraph number 1 of Art. 117. The offender is any person, whether a citizen or foreigner, a private individual, or a public officer. Sa ilalim ng paragraph number 1 ng Art. 117, ang may sala ay kahit sinong mang tao. Mas mataas ang kaparusahan kung ang may sala ay isang nagtatrabaho sa gobyerno. Ang parusa ay isang hakbang pataas. Under paragraph number 2, the offender must be a public officer who has in his possession the article, data, or information by reason of the public office he holds. Sa ilalim ng paragraph 2, the way na may sala ay kailangang nagtatrabaho sa gobyerno na ang kanyang trabaho ay pangangalaga ng article, data, or information. Number 8, are there other acts of espionage being punished by any law? Yes, other acts of espionage are punished by Commonwealth Act number 166, Art. 118, inciting to war or giving motives for reprisals. The penalty of reclusion temporary shall be imposed upon any public officer or employee, and that of prison mere upon any private individual who by unlawful or unauthorized acts provoke or gives occasion for a war involving or liable to involve the Philippine island or exposes Filipino citizens to reprisals on their persons or property. Number 9. What are the elements of inciting to war, giving motives for reprisals? Elements: that the offender performs unlawful or unauthorized acts. Ang may sala ay gumawa ng paglabag sa batas o walang pahintulot ng mga gawa. Number 2. That such acts provoke or give occasion for a war involving or liable to involve the Philippines or expose Filipino citizens to reprisals on their persons or property. Ang mga ginawa ay manggalit o magbigay okasyon para magkaroon ng giyera ang ibang bansa at ang Pilipinas o manglagay sa kapahamakan ng mga Pinoy sa paghihiganti laban sa kanilang pagkatao, pag-aari. Number 10. What are examples of inciting to war or giving motives for reprisals? The rising without sufficient authorization of troops within the Philippines for the service of a foreign nation against another nation. Ang pagtalaga na walang sapat na pahintulot ng mga tropa sa loob ng Pilipinas para gamitin ng dayuhan bansa laban sa isa pang bansa. The public destruction of the flag or seal of a foreign state of the public manifestations of hostility to the head or ambassador of another state. Ang pampublikong pagpapakita ng pagsira ng o tawat o siya ng isang dayuhang bansa o ang pampublikong pagpapahiwatig ng hahamon sa ulo o ambasador ng ibang bansa.